Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Bad Billy coming at you. It's about 10 o'clock on Tuesday night. Wanted to recap that range trip that I had on Sunday real quick. Started out with shooting the LCP 2. It's a great little pistol. The trigger is great on it. I put that Hogue grip on it. It helps you hang on to it pretty good, even though you can't get your pinky on it. It does not have a massive amount of recoil or anything like that. So far I'm pretty impressed with it. The one issue that I did seem to have with it is that the gun shoots low. The point of aim is low and the gun shoots low. I only took one type of ammo with me, which was stupid. I only took Perfecta 380. I did not take my carry ammo, which is the Ruger ARX, which was, again, stupid, but I was kind of rushing out the door early in the morning on Sunday. But the point of aim to hit the bullseye with these 4 shots was aiming up here at that hole in the target. So, and that was at 5 yards. At 7 yards, it's almost 8 inches low. So I had the range instructor there, who I know, who's a good shot. So I had him fire the pistol, and he basically was hitting the exact same spots I was. He said at 5 yards it was roughly 6 inches low, and at 7 yards it was roughly 8 inches low. I did have, at one point after about 50 rounds of Perfecta 380, I did have a little bit of a problem with getting the pistol to chamber around. I kind of had to mess with it 2 or 3 times, reseating the mag, putting the round back in the mag, and it wasn't wanting to chamber around. It wasn't wanting to go all the way into battery. I wasn't sure what happened there, but it finally did go into battery, and then I finished that box of ammo. I got the gun home. My dad and I took it apart, and we were cleaning it and checking it out, and we did find that there was a burr on the barrel just after the chamber, and it took some work to get it out. We had to put a brass brush, like a 9mm, a little bit oversized brass brush, on a drill chuck and run it in and out with the drill, and we got it out and got it smooth, got the gun cleaned up, polished up the feed ramp, and I got some different ammo for it, so I'm gonna have to go back out and shoot it this weekend and see if it still shoots low. If it does, then it's gonna go back to Ruger. So that pretty much wraps it up for that one. The Glock 17 M.O.S. Shot great. I love the Leopold Delta Point Pro. The field of view on it's really good. I didn't really have any issues with losing the dot or not being able to pick it up, shooting with both eyes open or one eye open. The gun, between the red dot and the pistol itself, it shoots some pretty good groups. These were at 21 feet, some pretty tight groups with it there. And this was at 10 yards, and these were double taps. Drawn from the holster, 10-yard double taps. So overall, I'm pretty happy with that. Kind of one of the things that I noticed about the pistol shooting with the dot that I'm not used to. I shoot pistols with lasers a little bit, not a lot, but one of the things I find is that when I'm shooting with this dot, I want to get into the mode where I feel like I'm shooting with a laser, so I don't have to hold the gun, my arms fully extended out, you know, and looking through the sight line. I feel like I want to start letting my arms relax and bringing them in towards my body, and you can't obviously do that shooting with a red dot versus a laser. You can basically hold the gun anywhere you want as long as the laser's on the target. So that's a habit I definitely got to break. I also find myself, my arms wanting to relax and get heavy because I'm not used to shooting a pistol that holds 18 rounds. Most of the stuff I've owned in the past has been 10 rounds, 8 rounds, you know, carry pistols, stuff like that, 1911s, you know, hold 8 rounds. So those are some things I got to get used to. I'm definitely not happy with the trigger on the pistol. My last Glock did have at least a 3.5 pound connector in it, and that's where I think this one's headed right away. And then eventually, when I get some different funds in, I'll put a Zev Technologies trigger in it and really get it to where I want it. It's one of the things I've figured out after shooting my 1911 and, you know, AR with good triggers is I've really turned into a trigger snob. And this gun here, I find it's very, very easy to get jerky with the trigger. I find my personal thing with Glocks is I know obviously one of the biggest points of a Glock's a combat pistol. You're supposed to ride the reset. It has a short, crisp reset. For me to shoot the gun smooth and accurately with the factory trigger bar in it, I have to let it out further than the reset and come back with a nice smooth pull and let it break. I can't really ride the reset or I start jerking them low and left. So it's definitely getting a 3.5 pound connector. And it's got some other stuff coming in for it here next week or late this week. I did put the Talon grips on it tonight. Got that all done up. And I did get the Dawson Precision front like extra tall sight in to co-witness with the dot. And but the rear sight there, I've got to get the rear sight pressed out of the back of the slide and put the Leopold rear sight that hooks onto the Delta point. So, but what was funny is Dawson Precision sends you a tool to install this tall front sight and to remove the old one. And I pulled a rook mistake with that, undid the old sight, put this one on, snugged it up. It was all good, I thought. And then like 100 rounds into shooting the gun, all of a sudden the range officer taps me on the shoulder and hands me my front sight. Didn't even notice that it loosened up and flew behind me. So I got it back on there now, got it Loctited in, should be good to go. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you are having a good start to your week. And I will talk to you later on in the week. I'm out of here.